Hello and good morning, faculty, staff, and spring graduates. It's a pleasure to be amongst you all on this wonderful day. Welcome to the Spring 2017 Commencement Exercise Ceremony. My name is Paris Willard. I am the current president of the Gordon State College Toastmasters Club. Consider this quote as you prepare to embark upon the next leg of your journey. Education's purpose is to replace an empty mind with an open mind. Quoted from Michael Forbes. Please bow your heads for a moment of prayer according to your own faith. Lord, I ask that you continue to bless all those that have gathered here today. Keep encouraging and guiding these graduates as they leave this college and go on to bigger and better things. Give them strength in overcoming the challenges that they will face. Give them strength of mind and courage to always make the best decisions possible. Foster continual growth and assist our graduates in becoming the best version of themselves. Amen.
Good morning. You may be seated. Let me add my welcome to you this morning on a bright, beautiful spring day at Gordon State College for our 2017 spring commencement. Well, yeah, it's a celebration time. These folks up here are excited. So the rest of you should join in the festivities. I'm Dr. Max Burns, and I have the privilege of serving as president here at Gordon State, and we are excited to have you here this morning. Today we will honor 314 students who have completed their degree requirements this spring. Congratulations. Add that to the 354 or so that completed in the fall, we will have a record graduation this year of over 665 graduates of Gordon State College. Congratulations to each of you on your hard work and on your dedication, and you certainly make all of us associated with Gordon State very proud. I'd like to begin the morning by recognizing a group of individuals, a series of individuals who have had a part in your education. First of all, I'd like to recognize a group that ensures that the quality of your education is outstanding. The Gordon State College Foundation is made up of men and women who believe in you, who exercise their time and their energy, their efforts, and their resources to ensure that you enjoy the highest quality education possible. This past year, 2016 and 17, the Gordon State College Foundation awarded 219 scholarships valued at over $340,000. Graduates, if you received a Gordon State College Foundation scholarship, just wave your hand. Just wave your hand. You are here because of their support, and we are grateful. So, those of you on the Gordon State College Foundation, would you stand up and let us thank you for your service? Stand. I know you're here. We also enjoy tremendous support from our public officials, those who serve at state, local, and national level. Those who give of their time and energy and effort to ensure that we enjoy the highest quality of life. With those who are public officials at the city, county, or state level, please stand and let us thank you for your continued support. Our state and local officials, thank you. Now, each of you graduates had someone who supported you, who believed in you, who encouraged you. You did not get to this day by yourself. Your mother, your father, your spouse, your husband, your wife, your friends, your children, they all contributed to this day and to your success. And in reality, you're here not so much for yourself, but for them. Now, graduates, listen up. Will you stand, turn around, and thank those people who supported you? Finally, I'd like to recognize two very special groups who work. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Mom. This one's for you, right? Okay. I'd like to recognize our outstanding faculty and our dedicated staff. Our faculty are committed to the mission of Gordon State College, which is providing an exceptional education through innovative teaching and engaged learning. Our staff takes great pride in providing quality student-focused services. Will the faculty and the staff of Gordon State College please stand and be acknowledged? Graduates, today you will become a part of a distinguished group of alumni. This group is composed of public service and professionals. Your peers will be congressmen and senators, doctors and nurses, lawyers and business leaders, artists and teachers. A host of individuals who are respected across Georgia and across the world. We hope that you will, in joining the alumni group, become active in the organization that will support you over a lifetime. Each year our alumni come back for a visit. We encourage you to come back and visit often and maintain your contacts with Gordon State College. I'd now like to welcome Dr. Jeff Knighton, our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, for some special recognitions. Dr. Knighton.
Good morning. Gordon State College may confer at its discretion the title of Emeritus on any member of the faculty with 10 or more years of honorable and distinguished service. I'm very happy to announce that based on recommendations from the faculty, President Burns will be conferring emeritus status on 2 former distinguished faculty members. Professor Adams, will you please join the President up front? Professor Marlon Adams earned his Master's of Fine Arts degree from Brigham Young University. He began teaching at Gordon State College in 1993 and retired in 2016 after 23 years' service. A Master of Intensified Realism, Professor Adams is an internationally known portrait and landscape artist with a dedicated passion for teaching by doing and observing. Many of his best-loved works were painted in his studio office or in the GSC Fine Art Studio, working alongside his students. He is a winner of the Artist Magazine's Portrait Competition and is a regular Blue Ribbon Award winner at the Georgia National Fair. Marlon continues on as a member of the Gordon State College family, teaching painting classes as a part-time instructor. Please join me in congratulating Professor Marlon Adams.
Thank you for your service. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Dr. Wallace, will you please join the President up front? Dr. James Wallace earned a doctorate in the musical arts from the University of Cincinnati and a master's in music from Westminster Choir College. He began his career at Gordon State College in 2005 and retired after 11 years' service in 2016. During his tenure as Director of Vocal Performance, Dr. Wallace, a former member of the Marine Band Choir, combined military precision with sublime artistry to lead the Gordon State College Choir. Army. The Army Band Chorus. Pershing's Own. Let's let Dr. He led our choir through one of its most successful periods. It was through Dr. Wallace's tireless work that Gordon State College earned the distinction of being an all-Steinway school. Please join me in congratulating Dr. James Wallace.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you for all you do. Thank you. Welcome. We appreciate all of our faculty. We are most appreciative of the 2 individuals who were awarded emeritus status this morning. Join me in thanking both Professor Adams and Dr. Wallace for their valued service to Gordon State. It is now my privilege to introduce our speaker for this morning, Regent Charles Thomas Hopkins, Jr., or as many of us know him, Tommy. Regent Hopkins serves as the chairman of the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia. Dr. Hopkins is board certified in orthopedic surgery and orthopedic sports medicine. He is engaged in private practice as a partner in Ortho Georgia in Griffin. He was appointed to the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia in 2010 by then Governor Sonny Perdue and was elected chairman of the Board of Regents in 2017. A native of Griffin, Chairman Hopkins earned his bachelor's degree at Valdosta State University, completed his medical degree and residency at Emory University. He served in the United States Air Force as a flight surgeon and orthopedic surgeon. Dr. Hopkins is past president of the Georgia Orthopedic Society, the medical staff of Wellstar Spalding Regional Hospital, and the Griffin Rotary Club. He serves on numerous professional and state boards, including the United Bank Corporation, Augusta University's Health Systems, the Medical Association of Georgia, the Georgia Health Strategies Council, the Governor's Physician Partnership, the Salvation Army, and the First United Methodist Church of Griffin. As you can tell, Regent Hopkins is a highly engaged individual. Dr. Hopkins chaired the Regents Committee on Graduate Medical Education, championing enhanced residency training across Georgia. This initiative provides new physicians with the opportunity to complete their residency and remain in Georgia. This allows Georgia to continue to attract and retain physicians for our state. He is married to the former Sarah Lucas. They have 2 children and a brand new grandson. Congratulations. 1 week ago, Charles Thomas Hopkins the 4th. Is that right? The 4th. And we're going to call him Charlie. I can tell you that there are many adjectives that we could describe Dr. Hopkins with. Certainly, physician, surgeon, leader, visionary, but most importantly, a great friend of Gordon State College. Please join me in welcoming Regent Chairman Dr. Tommy Hopkins. Tommy?
Thank you, President Burns, for this invitation and the kind introduction to be at Gordon College. It's always great to come to Barnesville. We got a great community here. I'm close to the banking community and especially the nurses. You know, we have the privilege in Griffin to have a lot of our nurses clinical instruction done there, and we've got a great nursing staff in Griffin, and the students there get a great education, and we're proud of what they're doing. I'm excited to be on campus and honored to join you to celebrate your graduation with your families and friends. As you prepare for the next phase of your life, enter the workforce and move on with your life's journey, I'll offer you some thoughts as you consider the investments you have made and will continue to make. You have invested in Gordon State, and in turn the faculty and staff have supported you to graduation. You, together with your parents and your family, are not the only ones who have made an investment in your education. The citizens of Georgia have also invested in you because the college graduates of this state represent the future of Georgia. In addition to helping meet the needs of our workforce, a college education also means tangible benefits to the individual graduate. Brains have surpassed brawn as the driver of economic prosperity. And as a lifelong resident of Georgia, I can assure you there are many opportunities for college graduates in Georgia. Even as you invest your time and energy in building your careers, you'll be building our economy and helping our state and its communities to thrive. But it is important to understand that earning by itself is not living. Your degree is more than just an item of currency to be traded on the job market. The largest investment of your life, the grand challenge, if you will, should be to develop yourself as a person. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give." Churchill's quote reminds me of a story which I'll take a moment and share with you today. One day, a boy was selling goods from door to door to pay his way through school. He found he had only a thin dime left and he was hungry. He decided he would ask for a meal at the next house he came to. However, he lost his nerve when a young woman opened the door. Instead of a meal, he asked her for a drink of water. She thought he looked hungry, so she brought him a large glass of milk. He drank it slowly and then asked, "How much do I owe you?" "You don't owe me anything," she replied. "My mother has taught us never to accept pay for kindness." The boy said, "Then I thank you from my heart." As Howard Kelly left that house, he not only felt stronger physically, but his faith in God and man was strong also. He had been ready to quit. Many years later, that same kind woman became critically ill, and she was sent to see a specialist to study her rare disease. And a Dr. Howard Kelly was called in for the consultation. When Dr. Kelly heard the name of the town the woman had come from, a strange light filled his eyes. Immediately he rose and went down the hall of the hospital to her room. Dressed in his scrubs, he went in to see her. He recognized her at once. He went back to his consultation room, determined to do his best to save her life. And from that day, he gave special attention to her case. After a long struggle, the woman's battle with illness was won. Dr. Kelly requested the business office to pass the final bill to him for approval. He looked at it, then wrote something on the edge of the bill that was sent to her in her room. The woman feared to open it, for she was sure it would take the rest of her life to pay for all of it. Finally, she looked, and something caught her attention on the side of the bill. She began to read the following words: "Paid in full with 1 glass of milk, signed Dr. Howard Kelly." The lesson and challenge represented by this story is clear. What you sow, so shall you reap. Your family and Gordon State College have given you a good start on that lesson, and today that effort is handed over to you. So take your courage in both hands and set out on the journey of reaping as well as sowing. Using your college education to serve worthwhile cause that is greater than yourself is one of the most fulfilling investments you can make. Investing your time and talent in the act of giving can be as rewarding as giving money. In many cases, it is even more rewarding and does more to nurture you as a person. As you leave this campus and use your college education to invest in building a life for yourself, don't forget to also invest in making your community, your state, and the world a better place. The return on that investment will be one of the best parts of your life. One of the most valuable things, if not the most valuable things you should take away from your time at Gordon is the relationships you've gained. So treasure those and stay connected. Of course, your education does not end today. You will need to keep learning the whole way through life, and hopefully Gordon State College has helped you prepare for that by teaching you how to learn. I look forward to following your careers and celebrating the achievements that lie ahead of you as you invest in building your careers and your lives. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may replace your caps. Many institutions recognize students who have achieved particularly high academic records with traditional Latin distinctions of cum laude, which means with praise or honor, magna cum laude, which means with great praise or honor, and summa cum laude, which means with highest praise or honor. At Gordon State College, we recognize students who have achieved at least a 3.50 overall grade point average, which is comprised of all work completed at the collegiate level, both here and at any previous institutions. Using this overall grade point average, we recognize students with these 3 levels of distinction. We will first recognize our students earning baccalaureate degrees. Students who have earned a GPA of 3.90 or higher are recognized in our program with the summa cum laude distinction. Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees who have earned the distinction of summa cum laude please rise and remain standing? Students who have earned a GPA between 3.80 and 3.89 are recognized with the magna cum laude distinction. Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees who have earned the distinction of magna cum laude please rise and remain standing? Students who have earned a GPA between 3.50 and 3.79 are recognized with the cum laude distinction. Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees who have earned the honor of cum laude please rise and remain standing? Our graduates have achieved numerous additional honors, including membership in the Gordon State College Honors Program, a college-wide disciplinary honor societies, and veteran distinction. These additional honors are described in the program and are designated by insignia worn by the graduates. And now, will all baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? Mr. President, on the recommendation of the faculty, I present these candidates to you for the awarding of their degrees.
Under the powers vested in the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia and by the authority delegated to Gordon State College by the Chancellor and the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the college, I hereby confer on each of you the degrees appropriate to your area, with all powers, responsibilities, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining, this 12th day of May, 2017. Graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your caps. Congratulations.
You may be seated. And now we will recognize the associate degree students graduating with honors. Will the candidates for associate degrees who have earned the distinction of summa cum laude please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for associate degrees who have earned the distinction of magna cum laude please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for associate degrees who have earned the honor of cum laude please rise and remain standing? And now will all associate degree candidates please rise? Mr. President, on the recommendation of the faculty, I present these candidates to you for the awarding of their degrees.
Under the powers vested in the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia and by the authority delegated to Gordon State College by the Chancellor and the Board of Regents of the University Systems of Georgia, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the college, I hereby confer on each of you degrees appropriate to your area, with all powers, responsibilities, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining, this 12th day of May, 2017. Congratulations. Graduates, you may move your tassel to the left side of your caps.
You may be seated. Audience, please join me again in acknowledging the accomplishment of all of our graduates. The President will now be presenting our graduates with their degrees. For those graduates receiving baccalaureate degrees, the President will be assisted by the Dean of the school in which the degree was earned. Those graduates who are also members of the Gordon State Honors Program will be presented with a medallion by the program director.
The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Arts in English degree. Megan Nicole Etheridge, magna cum laude. Michelle Ashley Harris, cum laude. Joshua James Torbert. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Arts in History degree. Jessica Margaret Bailey, cum laude, honors program. Christy Mae Smith. Melissa Michelle Mendoza Long. Brandon Terrell Anderson. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Biology degree. Taylor Nicole Mitchum. Nicole Stephanie Varela. Catherine Elizabeth Odegaard, summa cum laude, honors program. Asiandra Monique Barnes. Carrie LaDonna Lisk. John Michael Strickland. Kayla Marie Price. Rebecca Lauren Saunders. Raquel Ileana Gonzalez, honors program. Casa Dawn Drawdy. Chelsea Dodgen, honors program. Hayford Ogyegmong. Trenton DeMarcus Williams. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Human Services degree. Kimberly Rogers Matthews, cum laude. Jennifer Grubbs Freeman. Amber Nicole Isbell, honors program. Tammy Latrice Height. Virginia Woodall Blackney. Heather Ann Doliak. Valencia Kiera Brown. Haley Elizabeth Warren. Latasha Newman Creamer. Tamara Simone Brown. Emerald Andrew Walker. Greer Okoye Davis. Ruth Q. Lido. Tierica Arnesia Little. Brenisha Azikwe Nunn. Shakari Miante Harris. Ariel Quinn Treese Dukes. Marie Marjorie Celestin, cum laude. Kelsey Elizabeth Vaughn. Deanne Allen. Brooke Ashley Slayton. Tanika Simone Costa Driver. Bianca Nicolette Johnson. Isha Lachey Brown. Marquita Cherie Josie. Deborah Marie Adamson. Ms. Adamson is also receiving the Bachelor of Science in Management and Administration degree. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Management and Administration degree. Jane Lynn Ellington. Tyler Nicole Burnett. Tiffany Dawn Bell. Rachel Gail Legier. Elizabeth Tangerine Fowler. Elena Durden. Nathan Lewis Carmichael. Antoine Maurice Bishop. Kia Ali Reed. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Mathematics degree. Melanie Laura Parrish, cum laude. Terrence Marquise Williams. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Education degree. Alicia Page Hall, magna cum laude. Grant Lewis Turner. Stacia Brienne Upchurch. Macy Jane Thomas, cum laude. Corey Jamal Reed. Abigail Grace Turner, summa cum laude. Gabriel Jane Murray, cum laude. Allison Janine King, cum laude. Lydia Cherie Moreno. Allison Scott Hall, cum laude. Lorena Alcantor. Georgie Leanne Huckabee, cum laude. Chelsea Elizabeth Piercy Hudson. Victoria Dell Denton. Haley Danielle Dupree. Chastity Regina Smith. Blanche Christine Ivy. Triana Latrice Stanley. Tracy Elaine Sullivan. Melanie Wynn Sample. Jordan Watkins Thrasher. Rachel Cherie Hudson. Holly Lee Minter, magna cum laude. Anna Jordan Mattox, magna cum laude. Macy Alice Shiraz, summa cum laude, honors program. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management degree. Morgan Lynn Brand. Allison Nicole Morris. Samantha Whitney Harrington. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Taylor Ray Williams, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Pitts. Timitope Ikinyeme. Courtney Yancey Bernhardt. Sarah Deanne Kruzik. Melissa Ray Williams. Lindsay Brooke Lavin, cum laude. Brianna Morgan Rawlins. Brian Timothy Doyle. Lydia Whitworth Gilliam. Ashley Marie Burke.
The following students are receiving the Associate of Arts degree. Peyton Alexandra Lewis, summa cum laude. Melissa Jane Drain. Jessica Renee Caslin. Elizabeth Helen Klapka. Ashley S. Craddock, summa cum laude. Katie Pelt Moultram. Jennifer Ann Griffin, summa cum laude. Amber Marie Leavitt. Denasia Shakitria Leitner. Lakendra Hydia McKibben. Lavitris Sharika Walker. Shamara Ashley Brantley. Adriel Janae Thomas. Renee McKay Hickman. Kiana Jordan. Elizabeth Lee Gazaffi. Christian Gabriel Madura.
Yeah, Christian! Yeah, Christian!
Jamichael K. Stevens. Deshaquan Devon Green Honors Program. Brian Jermaine Macon Jr. Alexis Taylor Scott. Tarika Marjorie Cherie Ward. Zoe Michelle Weish. Felton Lamar Thomas. Kalfani S. Griffin. Mackenzie Tate McGuffey. Alexis Monroe Poole. Jordan Danielle Smith. Kiana Danae Jackson. Nichelle Monet Rawls. Miles Anthony Howard. James R. Walker. Sierra Christina Nobles. Sarah Emmabet Willie. Juliana Edith Kristen, cum laude. Jolie Bray Miller, summa cum laude. Teresa Ann Thompson, summa cum laude. Brandon David Waller, summa cum laude. Kevin Clayton Williams. Tybee Skylar Stanley. Drew Tanner Boyles. Shania Kathleen Chambers.
I'm so glad you're announcing my name.
The following students are receiving the Associate of Science degree. Brenda Jo Mitchell, magna cum laude. Joy LaGrace Snell. Nicole Brooke Amons. Ann Dow Vin Nguyen, cum laude. Corinne Shakara Milner. Calandra Renee Strother. Takendra Octavius Martin. Coriana A. Glenn. Santia Janae Nellis. Elisa Centrell Blutzer. April Lynn Clark. Alicia Kelly Morris. Jack Aubrey McDougall, cum laude. Jamerick Laquel Reddick. Brandon Montez Thurman. Michael Adrian Anderson. Gary Alexander Ingram Jr. Mariah Brianna Lott. Jasmine Breshawn Walker. Taylor Renshea Broughton, cum laude. Laquilla Rayana West. Arenata Adeshon Obuade. Lorinda Mache Wilder. Janishma Akame Calloway. Catherine Grace Lakem, cum laude. Ridge Travis Rivera. Brittany Milana Wynn. Corvette Lachey Avery. Laniki Allen. Marquise Hubert Taiwan Artis. Brilliant Destiny Williams. Jasmine Kiera Story. Tatiana Marika Smith. Jasmine Dominique Miller. Brandon J. Lawson. Elizabeth Ruiz, summa cum laude. Riley Baree Fuller, summa cum laude. Marquis Nicole Godwin. Curtis Hunter Stubbs, cum laude. Samantha Madison Holt. Caitlin Sky Fox. Anna Marie Smith. Taylor Bennett Dutton. Christian Grozdanov. Yair Octavio Espedia. Xavier Demal Holder. Demetrius Avery Bigby. Tadarius Deontay Harris. Isaiah Ricardo Reed. Sarah Elizabeth Alley. Bailey Marie Cole, cum laude. Ricardo Yvonne Alvarez Jr. Carrie R. Youngner. Bethany Renee Cargow. Jason Andrew Baylor. Janelle Lewis.
The following students are receiving the Associate of Science in Nursing degree. Dominique Brianna Everett. Carla Teston. Cindy Garcia. Penny Sue Hawkins, cum laude. Sarah Michelle Murphy. Autumn Elizabeth Brune, cum laude. Caleb Kyle King. Hannah Lane Nelson, cum laude. Sydney Elizabeth Shuey. Catherine Melissa Renee Crawford, cum laude, honors program. Caitlin Elizabeth Stemberger, cum laude. Kayla Michelle Key. Kayla Marie Harper. Hannalee Melinda Flynn, cum laude. Liza Bartlett Cuddington. Nakia Tianya Sims. Katrina Luque Maddox Hill. Tanisha LaFay Scott. Elise Tatiana McClure. Mitzi Griffiths Odin. Cassidy Taylor Sheely. Lauren Elizabeth Berger. Sarah Nicole Phillips. Hannah Michelle Sherrill. Hannah Elizabeth Kendrick. Amber Starling Jones.
On behalf of the faculty at Gordon State College, please join me in recognizing these graduates with our applause. Get them up.
Good morning. My name is Shaveda Williams, and I am the student government president here at Gordon State College. This morning, I have the privilege to introduce a wonderful person. Autumn Schaefer is a 2009 graduate of Gordon State College. She was a member of the early childhood education cohort here at Gordon State College. Upon graduation, she taught technology and mathematics to elementary students in Griffin, Georgia. After earning a master's degree in instructional technology from Georgia Southern University, Autumn returned to Gordon State College as the instructional designer and technologist. She currently designs and provides trainings to students and faculty regarding various technologies on and off of campus. Her efforts are particularly focused in the technology related to distance and online learning. She is also the chair of Gordon's Alumni Association. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ms. Autumn Schaefer.
Well, here you are, you've made it. Here you are in Lambdin Green, which I'm sure you've walked over a million times, working and waiting for this day. About a month ago, I made the mistake of asking a group of the graduating students what the date of today's ceremony would be, and every single one popped up in their phone with a countdown right to today. And I bet it felt really good to wake up this morning and see it turn to 0. After seeing this countdown set for May 12th, 2017, I had a little bit of a revelation. 10 years ago, almost to the day, on May 11th, 2007, I was sitting out here on Lambdin Green, right where you are today, graduating with my associate's degree. I remember sitting right where you are now, just trying to soak up the moment of accomplishment, which I encourage you all to take time to do today. But there was this tiny little thought of uncertainty in the back of my mind. I had heard that Gordon was starting their first Bachelor's of Education program, but they were only going to accept 30 students to begin with. That thought was telling me there was no way I was going to make that cut. But I did. Even though I had to completely redo my application because rain seeped through my book bag on the way to turn it in, the department head saw something in me that I didn't, and it all worked out. Fast forward 2 more years, and I was out here again on Lambdin Green, graduating from that education program. But I wasn't fully enjoying the moment because that tiny little inner voice was reminding me that several of my classmates already had jobs, and I had yet to land one. Shortly after, I interviewed for what I thought was my absolute dream job. Throughout my entire time in college, this was the exact position I had my sights set on. But y'all, I didn't get that job. I remember my 21-year-old self was just absolutely devastated. I felt like I had done everything right. How could I not get the job that I was born to do? But just a while later, I accepted a job as a computer lab teacher at a school I knew little about. That job ended up stretching me beyond anything I had experienced before, and it all worked out. Fast forward 2 more years, and by happen chance, I looked at the Gordon website and saw an opening for the position I actually have now. Along with having a master's degree, which I had literally just finished earlier that month, was the requirement of having 2 years' experience teaching technology. Looking back, if I had gotten that dream job that I was so worried about and had my heart completely set on, I wouldn't have even been qualified for the position I have now, which is probably the job I was really made to do. Even though I couldn't see it at the time, it was all working itself out. This graduation is another milestone for me, like it is for you. I was hired here at Gordon on May 1st, 5 years ago, and just a few weeks before our annual May graduation out here on Lambdin Green. I remember standing right over there on the steps of Russell because there was standing room only, and I remember watching the faculty walk in all dressed in their regalia, and I was a little surprised that I really hadn't paid attention to that before. Then I had this tiny little thought again. What would it be like to walk among the faculty at graduation? At the time, I'll be honest, I laughed at myself for ever thinking I would get that opportunity. But I'm so honored to say that I did. I've had the privilege of walking among the faculty quite a few times at Gordon's graduation. And here I am today, still on Lambdin Green, but this time with a new seat. Not even that tiny little inner voice could dream big enough to think that I could be up here speaking to you today. And I guess you could say it all worked out. I say all of that in hopes that you're also having tiny thoughts of big things today, sitting where I was literally a decade ago. And maybe you're dismissing them just like I did. Or maybe you have your heart set on the next step, the next college, the next job, and you're just hoping that it comes through, just like I did when I was in your position. We all here at Gordon hope that you get that dream job right out the gates. But as I experienced firsthand, that just isn't the way it works sometimes. But sometimes when you think it's falling apart, it's actually falling together, beyond what any little inner voice you might have could imagine. So if any time after today you find yourself thinking, this just isn't going to work out, remember, a bird shouldn't be afraid of the branch underneath her breaking, because her trust isn't on the branch. Her trust is on her own wings. Thank you, and congratulations.
Please rise and remove your caps for the alma mater and remain standing for the benediction.
As we stand here today, I'd like to leave you with the words of Shel Silverstein. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, and the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, and listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Live long, prosper, and boldly go where no Gordon grad has gone before.
Guests, please remain at your seats until all the graduates have exited the ceremony site, which signals the end of the ceremony. Graduates, you may replace your caps.
Is that the cuckoo's nest up there? You been doing okay?
Yes. How about you?
Oh, great.
You look like things are booming. All of a sudden he's not playing
Over the
anymore.
back. What?